Welcome to Satish Science Teacher YouTube channel. அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். If you are tuning first time in this YouTube channel, please subscribe and do share with your friends and don't forget to press the bell icon which is next to subscribe button. Then only you will get all the videos as soon as released out from myself. Okay, today we are going to see the book back evaluations from Standard 9 Science Book Unit-2 Motion from Samachir Kalbi. State Board of Tamil Nadu. Okay, motion. Motion. What is motion? Motion is the change in the position of any object with respect to its surrounding. நம்ம சுற்றி இருக்க இடத்துல கணக்கு வச்சுட்டு நம்மளோ இல்லை எந்த ஒரு பொருளும் முதல்ல இருக்கிற இடத்துக்கும் கொஞ்ச நேரம் கழிச்சு இருக்கிற இடத்துக்கும் உள்ள வித்தியாசத்தை தான் நம்ம வந்து மோஷன் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். ஸோ மோஷன் இஸ் த சேஞ்ச் இன் த பொசிஷன் ஆஃப் அன் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வித் ரெஸ்பெக்ட் டு இட்ஸ் சரௌண்டிங் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஸோ இந்த மோஷனில் என்னென்ன விதமான மோஷன்ஸ் இருக்குது, என்னென்ன டைப் ஆஃப் இருக்குது, அதெல்லாம் இந்த லெசன்ஸில் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. தட் இஸ் நாட் நீடட் ஃபார் ஹியர். ஸோ வி ஸ்ட்ரைட்லி கோ டு book back evaluations. Okay, let's see it. Choose the correct answer section. The first question, the area under velocity time graph represents the displacement covered by the moving object. Option B is the correct answer for this question. The area under velocity time graph represents the displacement covered by the moving object. Which one of the following is most likely not a case of uniform circular motion? So motion of a racing car on a circular track. ஸோ ஏன் இந்த ஆன்சர் சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா, ஒரு கார் ரேஸ் நடக்கும்போது ரேசிங் கார் வந்து ஒரே ஸ்பீடில் போகாது. ஒரு சர்க்குலர் ட்ராக்கில் போகும்போது அது ஒரே ஸ்பீடில் போகாது. ஸோ அதுதான் இவங்க கேட்குறாங்க. லைக்லி நாட் ஏ கேஸ் ஆஃப் யூனிஃபார்ம் சர்க்குலர் மோஷன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்குறாங்க. ஸோ த ஆன்சர் ஃபார் திஸ் கொஸ்டின் இஸ் ஆப்ஷன் சி. And the third question, which one of the following time graph represents the uniform motion of a moving particle? So option B is the correct answer. Here the x-axis represents the time, whereas the y-axis stands for the distance covered by the object with respect to the time. So if it is a uniform motion, that means the each and every hour it moves the same distance. Like the first hour it goes to 5 kilometer, the second hour it goes to 10 kilometer, in the third hour it covers 15 kilometer. That means each and every hour that object moves about the 5 kilometer. So here the graph is the like this, option B. So the answer is option B. And the fourth one, the centrifugal force. The centrifugal force is a virtual force. Fill in the blank. Speed is a scalar quantity, whereas the velocity is a vector quantity. Scalar quantity means it has no direction, whereas the vector quantity has the direction also. So the speed is a scalar quantity that you can measure by any method of scaling. So scalar quantity, whereas the velocity is a vector quantity. The slope of the distance time graph at any point gives the speed. The slope of distance and time graph at any given points give the speed. The negative acceleration is called deceleration or retardation. So negative acceleration is called deceleration or retardation, RETA or DATION, retardation. If in case any of the competitive exam they asking this question, the option may contain deceleration or retardation. So you should choose it correctly. In case they given both the deceleration and retardation, then you choose option both A and B, like that. Okay. The fourth fill up, area under velocity time graph shows displacement. Next one is true or false section. The motion of a city bus in a heavy traffic road is an example for uniform motion. It is a false statement, because when the bus travels in the peak hour, definitely the bus cannot obey the same speed. Say example, if the road has some of the area, the road has very lesser number of vehicles, so the bus can pick the highest speed as much as possible, and some of the few minutes after, there may be a bus stop or there may be a signal, then the bus has should to be stopped. So that time the speed of the bus is 0. Then again it starts from the stop, then the speed is gradually increases, and thereby it increases and thereby slowly, like that, according to the traffic of the road. So the motion of the city bus never obey the uniform speed, so it is not example for uniform motion, so it is a false. Acceleration can get negative value also, true. Acceleration can get negative value also true, because when you punch the ball to the wall, it gets back. So when you hit the ball, it gets positive value. When the ball hits the wall and it again rebounds towards us, that time it gets negative value. So acceleration can get negative value also. So true. Distance covered by a particle never becomes zero, but displacement becomes zero. So distance covered by a particle never becomes zero, but displacement becomes zero. True. Is it true? How it is true? Because the displacement is nothing but initial, the distance between initial and final position. So a displacement may be or may not be the zero, whereas the distance covered never becomes a zero. So the statement is true. The velocity time graph of a particle falling freely under gravity would be a straight line parallel to the x-axis. False. If the velocity time graph of a particle in a straight line inclined to x-axis, then its displacement time graph will be a straight line. And next one is the assertion and reason type. So these are the four options for that question. So question number one, assertion: the accelerated motion of an object may be due to change in magnitude of velocity or direction of both of them. So here the assertion is true statement. Reason: acceleration can be produced only by change in magnitude of the velocity. It does not depend upon the direction. It is a false statement because acceleration is also depend upon the direction. So here the assertion is correct, reason is false. So assertion is true, but reason is false. Option C is the correct answer for this question. And the second one, assertion: the speedometer of a car or motorcycle measures its average speed. It is a false statement. Reason: the average velocity is equal to the total displacement divided by total time taken. It is a true statement. So when you take the average time or average velocity, you should count how much of time it was taken and what are the achievements at every time. So then only you will get the average velocity. So average velocity is equal to the total displacement divided by the total time taken. So reason is correct. Here the assertion is false, reason is correct. And the third one, assertion: displacement of a body may be zero when distance traveled by it's not zero. So assertion is correct. That is true. Reason: the displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position. So it is also the true, and the reason correctly explains the assertion. So you should remember this point. And the next one is match the following section. Motion of your body covering equal distances in equal interval time. Here, for this option D is the correct answer. Motion with a non-uniform acceleration, the option C is the correct answer for that question. And the constant retardation, the answer for this is option E, that is velocity and time. This picture, okay. And the uniform acceleration, the answer for this is option B. Here the velocity and time is a straight increase, straight line. Okay. So that's all about the bookwork evaluations. So go through the lessons again and again, then only you will get more information. If you are preparing any TNPSC or UPSC like that exam, any competitive examinations, please go through the question and answers very carefully before answering or before choosing your options. So that is also very important, because when you are in the examination hall, definitely you will get a palpitation, or definitely you will get a confusion. So that time you should calm yourself and you should take some time. Take some time. The time means you should take some deep breath in and out. That brings your mood calm and your mind becomes very cool. Then only you will try to get the correct answers. Okay, so that is the secret of any competitive examinations. So before completing this video, I should give some more glossaries. Motion: an object's change in position. Distance: length an object has covered during its motion. Displacement: change in the position of an object measuring from its starting point to the final point. Speed: rate of motion at which the object moves, that is distance by time. Velocity is the speed of an object in a particular direction. So that's why I'm telling the velocity always requires the direction. Acceleration: change in magnitude or direction. Velocity: circular motion, movement of an object along the circumference of a circle, along the circular path. Centripetal: force which acts a body moving in a circular path and directed towards the center. Whereas centrifugal, it arising from the body's inertia, which appears to act on a body and directed away from the center. The gravity: force of attraction between an object and the center of the earth due to their masses. So that's all about the glossary. So thanks for listening. Thank you. We will meet you again in the next video. with new lessons. Thank you. Thanks for listening. And if you're tuning first time, please, please, please don't forget to subscribe and do share with your friends. Thanks for listening. Thank you.